Star Wars: The Old Republic is a massive multiplayer online role-playing game. Although the game is fantastic while played solo, it's really meant to be played with other players. Whenever new and returning players ask, what's the best way to get into group content, including PvP, operations, flashpoints, and roleplay, I always say, join a guild. Joining a guild is the best way to meet new players and make new friends. While playing the game, you may notice other players advertising their guilds in general chat, the shared chat on the map. Apart from being able to link your guild in chat, there's really no way to find your perfect guild in-game. There's no guild directory and there's no guild search. On the Old Republic official forums, there are ways to post and advertise your guild, but there's no organization and once again, no real way to search through them easily. This is why the Star Wars: The Old Republic fan community is extremely proud to present the Star Wars: The Old Republic Guild Finder tool. This is a website that we've created that features over 150 active guilds, and you're able to search guilds by server, faction, and what type of activities you're interested in. We've invited hundreds of guilds to list their guild on our tool, and much like the traditional forum postings, guild leaders can post as little or as much as they want about their guild. If you're looking for a guild, or you really want to get into those group content types that I mentioned like flashpoints, roleplay, PvP, or operations, you will want to join a guild, so let me show you how to use the tool. First off, go to SWTORfancommunity.com and click the link in the menu for guilds. You can then start filtering to find a guild that meets your needs. You're probably first going to want to choose your server. The 5 servers that currently exist are Starforge, Satele Shan, Darth Malgus, Tulak Horde, or the Leviathan. Next up, if you only have a few characters, or you prefer one faction over the other, you're going to want to filter to either Republic or Imperial side. If you're looking for a guild that actually supports both factions, there's also a filter for both factions only. Lastly, you're going to want to select the activities that you're most interested in. If you're just starting off in the game, you're welcome to leave this blank and just read through the guild listings. Currently, the filters that exist are Operations, PvP, Ranked PvP, Flashpoints, Conquest, Roleplay, Social and Hanging Out, Leveling, Crafting, Datacron Hunting, World Bosses, Dueling and Tournaments, Galactic Starfighter, Open World PvP, Dailies, and Heroics. Some guilds will focus very heavily on one of those aspects, or they'll kind of do a little bit of everything. If it's important to you that a guild does more than one thing, for example, you really want to get into both operations and PvP, you can select multiple filters and it will only show guilds that contain all the activities that you actually want to do and have selected. So just a quick example, I'm on the Starforge server, so I click Starforge. I want to play mostly on the Republic side, so I'm looking for guilds on the Republic side. And I really want to do operations, so I click operations, but I'm also interested in guilds that just enjoy kind of hanging out, so I've also clicked social and hanging out. Once you filter the guilds down to server, faction, and at least one activity you're interested in, this should give you a good list to look through. The search page with all the filters kind of gives you an overview of the guild. Guilds are allowed to put as much or as little information as they like, so you'll notice some have more information than others. Some guilds you might be able to easily rule out. For example, there's a guild here that's working on a difficult progression rating, and maybe I'm a new player and I'm not interested in that at all. And when you do come across a guild you're interested in, simply click the name to view more information about the guild. Once you've gotten a chance to actually look at all the guilds that are listed after your filtering, you can narrow it down to a couple you're really interested in. The next step might be actually contacting that guild to see if you'd be a good fit for it, or checking out their website. On the left-hand side of a guild's page is information about the guild, and on the right-hand side is their contact information. For example, some guilds will leave a Twitter account that they handle, an email, or maybe their characters in-game that you can send a mail to. It's as easy as that. So if you're actually a guild leader or officer, or just a member of a guild you really love and want to have your guild leader share, to add a guild, all you have to do is press the button on the top right. Pretty easy. Make sure your guild's not already in the system first though. So whether you're a player who's ready to start searching for your perfect guild, or a guild leader who's ready to advertise their guild and find new guildmates, I hope you enjoyed the Star Wars: The Old Republic Guild Finder tool. This amazing project has been contributed to by many players in the Star Wars: The Old Republic community, whether there are wonderful translators, our guild ambassadors, or just the many guild leaders who helped give feedback about this project, especially while we were still testing it. Although there's no official Old Republic guild search, we really hope this tool allows you to become a part of the bigger Star Wars: The Old Republic community. May the Force be with you.